Not there yet.
Would you?
Hello.
Sorry.
Welcome.
I
I
was
see it for live. I have a water bottle in front of my camera because it's in the wrong
I like
spot.
that. I thought you were doing like a reveal.
Aha.
There is
me.
the reveal. It's you.
Right.
Is this a face reveal?
It's a new year and you're still here.
I'm hearing
Oh
myself.
God, Dave is echoing.
Yeah, Dave's still echoing.
Oh, you know what, Chris? I was going to tell you he was echoing, but then he was talking during like our little intro,
and he wasn't echoing.
and he wasn't echoing. So I didn't bring it up.
Well, it's fine. He's
I'm
muted.
sorry.
He's muted around the horn style. Mute him.
Oh, yeah.
Burp.
It's not like you fucking watched anything anyway. Fucking bitch.
Wow.
It's so funny because Sean's so nice.
Mute.
Why?
You're too
Mute.
echoing. You're too. Maybe it's. Do you have like both inputs on or something crazy like on your side? Check your audio.
He's shaking his head
Check
no
it.
because he is now banned from speaking.
Double check it. Replug it in. Turn it off and back on.
Blowing it.
I didn't check.
No.
Nope.
Nope. Stop talking.
Nope.
Mute
That's
it.
bad.
Why? Why?
That's bad.
That's a shame that Dave can't join and contribute his.
Now Bluey,
Five?
Bluey for the fourth straight year.
No, they didn't make a new
really
season.
good.
They didn't make a new season this year.
I don't understand why this would be echoing. I don't understand. I don't understand. Everything else sounds good in the test. That's good.
Everything else is great. Yeah, I'm
Sound great.
I'm ready
Sean
to
sounds
go.
great.
I got my milk drink, Cody. So this shit, I told you this. So I already told you. I'll tell Dave.
You didn't
Dave,
tell me.
this it's like protein milk. There's no milk in it, but what they tell you to do is shake it well, and then open. Okay, so I shake it vigorously, open it, explodes everywhere. Well, if I'm not supposed to shake it, don't tell me to shake it.
He's just too strong.
Am I supposed to shake it and like let it? It doesn't say like let it sit for 2 minutes.
It didn't say shake vigorously.
Fixed.
You did.
It.
There you go.
Yeah, that is fixed.
You know what else is fixed? Except it's the wrong font. I got the chat back.
Oh, nice.
Hey. Echo.
I made it on time, she said.
He did.
I hear, she said. Ha 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 ha, poor babe, she said. All these things are happening. Everything should be fine now, which is good because we don't have time to fuck around. This sometimes can accidentally end up being the longest episode of the year.
Yeah.
Although I
The
have
first one.
the least amount I've ever had for this episode,
I'm
too,
so
me too.
ready.
including
Sean's-
0 TV. Before we start, though, and we might want to start with movies for this reason, Dave, we had promised that Caitlin could talk about K-pop Demon Hunters. Is she available?
I can grab her, yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're going to start with movies then, so we can do that first.
I never
though-
rewatched it.
Well,
Okay.
Ryan's
Well,
watched
you
it
never
4
knew.
fucking times.
Why don't we? So what I was thinking, and this is not just to dominate the episode. I'm just thinking this makes sense. I don't know. Well, how many movies are you gonna have in your list that I haven't seen?
None. You're right. You're gonna have seen everything.
Yeah, because the ones that you did see that I didn't see, you didn't like. They were okay.
which
Like that weird
was-
Coen brother movie.
Yeah, and that was earlier in the year and stuff like that. They were fine.
Yeah,
I have to like.
So
I have a list too that I'm gonna scroll through and see if there's anything worth actually talking about.
I will lead it, and you guys jump in
Did
when
you
I
watch?
hit
Did
something.
you watch Zootopia 2?
No.
I watched that.
I did.
Hey, all of us watched that.
I actually was gonna. I didn't care at all, and I keep hearing that it's really good.
it could be better than the first one. We'll
yeah,
get to it.
it's great.
That's crazy. So
I could. Well, if we want, I could grab
Oh,
Caitlin right now. We start talking about Zootopia 2 and then K-pop, and then we could kick her out.
I can
Yeah.
pretend these are honorable mentions, and we
Yes.
will do that. So
Okay,
go
okay.
grab her.
Well, one of those is going to
Okay,
win a fucking Oscar for best animated
It's true,
film.
true.
Is it not?
Sure. And Zootopia 2 was the highest grossing movie of the year,
yeah.
except one other nonsense thing.
So yeah, I'm not being a smart ass. Like one of them's probably like I mean.
Oh well, yeah.
K-pop's
well,
probably
you're
gonna
saying
win it.
ads.
Yeah, like-
odds. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like odds on one of those two. I think is going to be the favorite for
God,
animated. I don't know what else it would
Wait,
be.
Zootopia 2? I need to see it, but
It's we'll get into why it's.
Joke's on me. She's showering after practice.
well, okay. So we'll get
So we're
back to it
starting
later.
with television. How late's her bedtime?
Yeah. Whenever.
Okay,
It's
great.
fine.
So,
So
I mean,
she'll come.
probably
she'll
about
come when she's done.
8:45-ish is my guess, if you want to give her kind of a guesstimate.
So do we want to? So we should still start with movies.
Oh, and just do that at the end? That's fine then.
Yeah, that's because if we start with TV, we could be keeping her up a long time. So I'm going to start with movies. I will do my look back of the year next episode because I want a little extra time. And this is games. We have a lot to say, but it's only one topic. This is 2 different topics. Games
I
tend
mean, I
to
have
be
nothing to provide for games other
games
than
for the most part are just Chris and I. Although Dave has one game,
I have
two
three.
games.
I have
Three.
a little
Three.
bit. I have a little bit of split fiction.
Okay.
That I have not started.
Okay, I want to hear about that. So I feel weird starting. I don't usually start with movies. Is there? Should I dive in? Is there like anything else we should talk about? So this is my favorite episode of the year. We go over the 10, the 15, the 20. Just kidding. Best movies and TV of the year, and we kind of vote, but most of your guys' votes don't matter because you don't watch anything.
I mean, I have the hot take. Again, I haven't seen enough to be like, oh, this is better than this and that. I mean, you know better. I stand by the fact that I think it's fascinating how early in the year Sinners came out.
I know.
And has a little bit been forgotten by how fucking good that movie was. If you want to start there, because that's going way back earlier.
It's on my list. Well, I'm not going to start there because unless it was my number 10.
It's an interesting problem though, right? Because like you come out too early, you lose hype. You come out in December, you potentially risk missing some of the windows for awards. We saw that a lot with like the Game Awards. I mean, they happen in mid-December.
Yeah.
And real quick, hey, it's Gray Areas. It's episode 706.
Oh, shit.
January 6th, 2026.
I knew we were forgetting something.
This is one of the biggest episodes of the year. We're going to do a two-parter. We're back live, first of all, so if you missed our December, because we were not live, those are all pretty cool episodes ranking a bunch of TV show theme songs. That went really well, I think. I'm happy with how it turned out. But we're back live for the foreseeable future. This is a two-part episode. As Sean said, this week is TV and movies. Next week is video games. We also have a very interesting, I think, Suns cast coming up. That's week 3. So lots of stuff is lined up here for, what's coming ahead of us here. But this particular week, especially with me having watched 0 television this year, is going to be pretty Sean heavy. And that's okay because he's really passionate about this.
Were you the ones that sent me the Moneyball link where it's Brad Pitt talking about not being able to replace that player in the Oakland A's?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's
been a popular.
I mean, it exists.
Okay.
I don't know what the context would have been. It sounds like a thing one of us would have done.
Yeah. Or I didn't know if I saw a random video or if you guys sent it, but it was Brad Pitt talking about, and that's what the Suns are. It's just fucking Moneyball where the Oakland A's.
Yeah. We replaced Kevin Durant in the aggregate.
Replaced in the aggregate.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Okay.
All right. So you want to go from your 10 to 1? Like
probably, yeah.
So yes,
that's what I'm thinking.
I will chime in on things I have seen or things I desire to see.
And I'll go kind of quick on the ones that, I were not there.
Is Flight Risk starring Mark Wahlberg on your list?
Well, now you blew my number 1. So
is
thanks
Luckiest
a lot.
Man in America on your list?
Yes. Number 2.
All $450,000 that it grossed at the box
movies
office.
I watched because I was funny to watch them.
Well, so a Fantastic Four was fine. It's just real quick, not my top 10, but things I watched. F1 was good. Speaking of Brad Pitt, kind of like Top Gun vibes. Old man. Actually, it's literally Top Gun.
How much? I don't give a fuck about F1 very much as a sport or racing.
You'll still like it.
Yes, I was like, how much is it a fun enough sports-related movie that I will enjoy it while not giving a shit about the racing?
Because he keeps breaking rules that, like, they explain very clearly, so even non-fans, which I'm not,
because everyone in F1
understand.
is anal retentive about their fucking specifics of that goddamn
So he keeps fucking around with the rules and, like, skirting just around them to give their not as good team with not as good cars the edge.
Okay.
And I think that movie's going to do well as time goes on.
Yeah, it was great.
I fucking Bill Simmons' rewatchables thing. I think already did the goofily did the rewatchables version of that already. So.
It's like Top Gun 3.
Okay, fair enough.
Companion was cool. Horror movie earlier in the year. I very much love Sophie Thatcher. She's good in everything she does. So number 10, Demon Slayer anime movie. So fucking good. All these animes, they're doing this new trend where instead of the last season, they're doing movies, and I don't think I like it. Except this movie, like, I cried multiple times. It was, like, so hype. It was insane. And obviously the animation quality is so much better than anything they can do in the show. So it was great. Not to be confused, Dave, with K-pop Demon Hunter.
Well, and I do confuse that frequently because Cody always calls
it. It is Cody's
Sean
fault.
started it.
It is.
And I
it is
continued to
Cody's
run
fault.
it into the ground.
It is Cody's fault. Okay, so
perpetuated
number 9 was Frankenstein. We're getting like a lot of weird monster Frankenstein. There's a werewolf movie coming out. We just had Nosferatu.
You mean revisiting a bunch of shit?
Yeah, where like it's always like these hot monsters, It's kind of like sexy. But it was good. I mean, It felt very much like a traditional one of those like tragedies that they used to do. They were pretty authentic. It's Guillermo del Toro. He's good in almost everything he does. Shape of Water gets shit because it won the Oscar. I thought it was good.
It was a fine movie that should not have won the Oscar.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying it was.
Are you saying Frankenstein is hot?
He's a little hot.
It's hot Frankenstein, man.
He's a little hot. So the actor that plays him is absolutely hot. And, the face comes through, and he's big, and he has abs, and they're all, like, stitched together, but, like, he's still hot.
I guess if you take the good hot parts of a bunch of dead bodies, you could make a really hot guy, I guess.
Yeah. I saw a meme that was like, you're never going to see a movie where a beautiful man falls in love with a woman that's a monster. It's always... This beautiful woman is like, I just love you for underneath.
Fix him. She could fix him.
And immediately, like at least Beauty and the Beast, she was scared at first. This lady's just like, oh my God, you're so hot. But he is hot, so it's fine. And that's my commentary on Frankenstein. Number 8 is Sinners. That's where I got to. I liked it a lot. I just, I love the perspective. We don't see a lot in movies. I love the way music played a part in the movie. So like it was really good. They were just movies I liked more.
It's not high
enough. But wait until you see my other ones. And
I need to interrupt for a Dave test. Dave, talk.
Hello. Okay, I'm testing. I almost had a chance to see Sinners in April when I was traveling.
Fucking echoes back again.
Oh, that's weird because now we don't hear the echo.
I know.
But,
this is the problem that we had way back when. Ironically enough, the first time we tried to have him on to fucking review K-pop Demon Hunter.
Oh, it's the curse of the hunters.
Oh God, that is.
It's back.
Do you want me to pause or should I keep going? And
no, you keep going.
I don't know. Dave, talk again real quick.
I'm talking now. Sean, keep going.
No, you can't hear him, right?
Anyway.
No, I can't hear him.
He's muted.
So he's still echoing on the stream, and we can't hear him when that setting's on.
Awesome.
Dave, what have you done?
Dave, you're fucking up.
I got new internet.
Oh, I can hear you now.
I can hear you.
Okay. I got
internet.
internet.
Give me your Sinner story now.
So I had a chance to see Sinners in April when I was traveling for work, and it was one of those like I would have walked too far through cold rain, and I didn't. So
you shut it. So you're not passionate enough. What did you think, Cody? Then
I really like the movie. It's very good.
Well, like you said, I wasn't high enough. I thought you'd have like some like piercing commentary.
You said I had to wait until
we hit it.
Until you got through more movies to say why.
No. I said we have to wait until I hit the movie, and I just hit it.
I just think you're talking about how we have these monster movies and we're recycling ideas and shit like that. To have this borderline slavery time period piece movie merged with a horror movie at the end. I mean, it's two different movies twisted into one with the way it's set up. And I just, and maybe I'm overselling it just in the sense of I would have been desperate for like unique, like genuine ideas. Having watched almost all of Coogler's movies, like my selling point to Raya when we went to go see it was this man has basically not missed once in the things he's done for the most part. He has adapted over and over and over. It's been adaptions or previous, characters adapting into Rocky, into Creed and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
We finally got to let this guy cook in his own way. And I think what we got out of that was... I think that movie over time is going to age really well. And
I think so.
And I think that it did get released too early. It got bumped off by some other movies in terms of Oscar hype and all that. I think if that movie comes out in October, like it's a Halloween type movie because it's horror-ish, I feel like the overall grand scheme of things is we're going to look at it a little bit better.
Do you think they didn't know what they had?
Absolutely.
And that's why
the movie, we talked about it when it was coming out earlier this year. It got bumped twice.
Yeah.
They had no fucking clue what they had. And it pisses me off because we get into the black primarily a black cast, black writer, black director. And fuck, man, sometimes I'm like, we bitch a lot about like not inequality. And I'm like, well, you clearly didn't know what the fuck you had. You didn't realize that white people were going to want to go watch this movie.
Yeah.
Like, well, undoubtedly, they had no clue that white people were going to go enjoy this movie as much as they did.
Yeah.
And it's a bummer, I think, in that sense that I just think it got lost a little bit. Because, again, I'm not saying it's like other movies are worse than it. I just think I feel like we're on the early part of a very successful screenwriter director's career. and we're gonna look at Sinners, and it's not perfect by any stretch. There's a couple things I would tweak here and there, but holy shit, I think that movie is going to age very well.
I just think like Coogler is like Nolan for me. Like if he's doing a movie, I'm like, I'm gonna go see it.
We're gonna go see it.
Yeah,
and
I'm excited.
Like that Sinners movie has hooked a fuck ton more people. You and I were probably already there. That movie, I think, single-handedly hooked it, and I'm hoping we don't have a fucking repeat of not knowing what they have, and you give him the benefit of the doubt until he fails.
The reason it's 8, I thought it just dragged a little bit in the beginning.
For sure.
Just a little bit.
And
it set everything up, so I get it.
And the thing is, I'm a sucker for the set piece, costume design, all that shit. And
it was
so
great.
I was just immersed in it, and I fully agree with you. There is a bit of dragging there, especially when he goes to visit. Effectively, there's a little bit dragging to where it's like, okay, I know what we're doing here, but we're going a little slow.
Let's get to the vampire. Yeah, I know this.
I totally agree with you. Which is funny because I'm like the vampire stuff. I'm like, man, I like the time period piece of all this way more because there's some fucked up, intense.
I loved, and then like the clashing of like music styles. Yes. Oh, it's good. It's good.
Anyway, go ahead.
Superman. We don't need to talk a lot about it. I kind of already said why I love it. I think the punk rock kindness is like my favorite speech in any movie in 2025. There's love.
Okay.
That's like fucking beautiful to me. So Superman is great.
This is not the whole Zack Snyder level.
Yeah, no, they re-released it, and I'm like, you know what? I didn't like it the first time, but now Man of Steel, number 7 on my 2025 best movies.
Wow. I mean, good for them.
Yeah, no, Dave. Yeah, it's the new one. James Gunn. He hits again, I think. I saw a debate where is he the best comic book director? And I'm like, I think he's number 2. Probably behind. I think probably the Russo.
You're going to go with Russo's. Okay.
Russo's like, there's just not a huge filmography there. There's like 4, but like so hard every time.
I wasn't sure if you were going to say Nolan because of Batman.
And then Nolan, he's up there, but we just have the 3.
That's fair. I mean,
and they're all Batman.
I think Gunn gets it. More than most.
Chris, just so you know, we don't have the visual
at all.
We have the screensaver.
The border's gone. I know. I'm trying to fix some shit here.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Unless we want Dave echoing for the entire fucking episode.
I do
Dave,
not.
talk
I'd
real
rather him
quick.
go away.
Wake Up Dead Man. Did you see this one? You were going to probably.
We did. That is one of the ones we watched.
Do we need Dave to talk?
Am I echoing?
Not
still?
to us.
I don't hear it. Yay! Hooray!
I need to hear
Things
for the
are
stream.
being fixed online on site.
No, you're fine.
Great. Okay.
Yay! Okay,
I'm gonna rebuild the rest. Keep going.
Okay.
So,
Cody, you were saying
we did watch that while we were on vacation.
What did you think?
I didn't like it as much as the other 2.
Oh.
I enjoy the comic relief humor in it. I believe from a drama standpoint, that is by far the best of the 3. If that's what you're looking for is genuine, like kind of intense drama.
It was not super funny.
It's not funny.
No.
It's not funny at all. The main missing piece that I had from it, and again, I like this movie very much. I'm nitpicking it.
Oh, okay.
The thing I'm nitpicking is the storytelling device. I was saying this while we were watching it is fascinating. So, first movie. The grouping is a family. They have a pre-existing relationship. They know each other, blah, blah, blah. There's dynamic, right? Next one, and that dynamic plays out quickly after the movie starts. The dynamic of the people involved in the second movie is the start of the movie. You bam, 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 they're on the phone together. The dynamic of the people involved in the mystery was not strong enough for me. Because of the way the introduction works in terms of the storytelling device, I'm very impressed with Rian Johnson. He has done 3 movies in the same series with a different storytelling technique in each one of them. Fucking blows me away. He's very talented. It's why I also very much like everything he does. This movie just wasn't for me in the same way that I think it's for other people, while being genuinely a better mystery.
Did you like that in The Glass Onion, the movie itself was a glass onion?
Yes.
That was great.
I like the self-aware stupidity of the first 2.
Yeah.
They're dumb. There's times where they are very, very dumb. And I love how
this
dumb
one's
they
like
are.
not that dumb.
It's fucking not dumb. It's
like,
serious and sad.
It is.
It's fucking serious and sad.
So Dave, it's really interesting because the movie, it's a lot. They compare the power of storytelling and like myth in religion and the shortcomings, but also like why it can be really powerful. And like the movie itself is using like in a meta way, it's exploring the power of storytelling as well.
Its messaging is better than the other two by far. In terms of getting something genuine out of the movie, best movie of the three, no doubt about it. It's just my least favorite because I'm looking for dumb, funny comic relief. And
sure,
the second one really leans hard into that. The first one, a lot of it's unintentional. And again, but it's like, I still liked the movie. I think it's a better story told movie, but it's not as rewatchable that I'll go back and be able to enjoy it. And
you don't care about that crew as much. Jeremy Renner and Kerry Washington. And I wish we did. And
yes, and I wish we did.
But you care about the priest very, very much.
Yes. Rather than having a strong ensemble, Josh O'Connor, is that his name?
Yeah, I think so.
That movie is a incredible, I don't know, just performance by him to be like, here's what he can do. We have him, look what he can do. The other ones were, let's let everyone have their strengths and chip in and be funny or goofy or sarcastic or whatever. And the first one does a really good job of that. It utilizes who its actors are very well. And the second one leans into being goofy a lot more than it should, probably.
Maisie was like, I didn't like it as much. There's no car chase. And I was like, I can't freaking take you to these movies. Like, so you're just like...
Very good. It's just super different. And again, I'm really impressed that Rian Johnson's offering something up different in that series, and I hope he keeps doing them.
Yeah.
They're like, we're at 91% is the worst reviewed movie of the three of them so far.
Yeah, they're all good. Dave, out of all the trilogies I could recommend to you, that's like one of them now.
That's the Knives Out, Glass Onion, and what was the name of this one?
And we
Knives Out, Glass Onion, Wake Up Dead Man.
Yeah. Wake Up Dead Man. Okay.
It also just wasn't enough Blanc in this one.
I thought he was in it well, once he showed up, he was in it a lot.
It's just like there wasn't enough of his pre-established character. Because the one thing, it's like we tie in why he showed up in the first one, why he shows up in the second one. This one, there's no explanation. He's just there.
Yeah.
Like, because he shows up to want to investigate it, basically. First one, the mystery is, why am I hired? Which is the whole fucking point of the movie.
Yeah.
And the second one is, it's a trick, basically.
They invited him.
They invite him in.
All right.
And so that's all. That's what I mean by that.
Really quick, so we should time out to talk about K-pop Demon Hunter.
Slaying hunters.
Not slayers, because I found my daughter.
Okay. So
did that rank on your list, Sean, is the first question.
No.
On your top 10? Okay.
No. I mean, not even close. And I 1 second.
Not even close is what he said.
To the extent that he bailed, like that's
I had to jump over the railing because I hated it so much. No, I liked it a lot. I thought, here's what I think, Caitlin. I'm gonna come out guns blazing. I thought it was.
Say it.
It was fine. Like, it was fine. I thought the ending was like, okay, we've reached like an hour and 20 minutes. Let's just wrap it up. And you're like, okay, cool. What about the plot line where like maybe the demons are like kind of maybe good? Maybe there's something there. No, kill them all. Show no remorse. Just kill them. They're gone.
That Sean's critique is mine exactly. It is such a good, like, 75% of the movie opens up a bunch of interesting ideas, and then it very kids movies, like, ties it up, nice little bow.
Yeah,
we're good.
I can't kill them. Shouldn't we think about like whether there's something there? Are we just blindly killing them? I guess we are actually.
The thing is, the world building of it is exquisite, and it makes me be like, man, I wish this was an anime and had like 28 35-minute episodes.
And when you listen to the songs, I love there's so much like depth. You're like, oh, that means this thing, but also this other plot. Like, very smart writing, along with just being very catchy. Well, like, the music's great.
The back end of the movie is like, hey, we got a couple more really good bangers that we're gonna get out right now. That's what's gonna carry the last like 28 minutes of this movie.
Yeah.
So that was all production thing. I don't think anybody expected that to be the movie that it was and the popularity that it was. And so they're kind of like, kids will like it, whatever, we'll throw it out there. And then they didn't realize it would become what it was. So knowing the history of that and how Sony sold the music rights to this. Yeah. Go ahead. You talk about it.
All right. So Caitlin, what is your review of K-pop Demon Slayer?
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so I liked it. It was good, and the songs were like, it was good. And
Tell about what you like about it.
I like the songs a lot. They're catchy, and like it's obviously supposed to be like a good kids movie that people can watch. But then like it started becoming like popular, and like everyone was watching it. And I mean, when it first came out and when I first watched it, I was like, oh, I really like this. It's really good. But then after a while, it's like becoming like it's too much. Like people.
You just don't like it's popular.
She's a hipster.
That's a hipster.
You're a hipster. It's
You
just
become
too,
a
it's
hipster.
too popular now. I was in on it first, but now it's too popular.
Who's your favorite character?
I like Zoe,
Which one's Zoe?
the short girl who likes turtles.
Okay. Got it. I don't
Like,
remember.
ask her.
Well, I
Don't look at me.
Yeah. Who is your favorite of the boy band that all gets murdered at the end?
They don't. Oh wait, yeah, they do.
They sure do. They're
Well, Sean,
pulverized.
only one of them gets much character development, so she kind of has a default answer to that.
Yeah. Well, that's fair.
So, okay, I have a question. Okay, so you, as like a child, what is your favorite like kids-ish movie that you've ever watched so far?
What?
Like what's your favorite movie that you've ever watched? Like, can you think of what your favorite movie ever is?
No.
That's a tough question.
Was like I'm trying to compare it of like, when you having watched a movie, are you going to take away like the music's really fun and you'll listen to the music, or is it going to be like, wow, I loved that story so much? Because I feel like the movie leans, rightfully so, really hard on its music. The everlasting legacy of that movie is the music, because Golden plays at every sports game now. I go to Golden Knights hockey games, and guess what they play endlessly at that game now?
Man, it was such a good joke if I knew the name of another song in that movie, but I don't. Oh, well.
It's like it made Golden into your idol.
Yeah.
So yes, it's just like I think that movie is like the legacy of it is so much its music as opposed to like the storyline of it or what it's saying. Because again, unless they make like 3 more, which they probably should, because they have a lot of ground they could cover and probably be really entertaining.
There's also a lot of thought that went into the movie. I know her down to like her register plays a part in the story. It's a nice little detail. I saw something like the time it takes that they have to get to the concert on the ground is like pretty real time for like finding the demons on the plane. And then, I mean, the bird with the hats. What can you say? It's great.
Best part of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, the cat's cool, but the bird with the hats.
And we don't do enough with the bird and the hats and the cat.
No, they really probably shouldn't even been there, but they should have.
No, but I want
cute,
more.
But
I want more of them.
Yeah, right.
I want infinitely more of them.
Kaylin, what's your out of 10? What's your score of K-pop Demon Slayer?
Hunter, number 1.
Oh, is it?
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay.
And then I'd probably give it an 8.5.
Okay. I like it. 8.5.
Like
that's
8.
good. So let's really quick. So that's that one. Was it your favorite movie of the year?
Or was Zootopia?
No.
Okay. So the other movie was Zootopia.
Hell no.
I watched way more movies.
No, that came out this year. Movies that came out this year. I don't think we saw any other movies that came out.
Okay, so then yes, it's your favorite movie of the year.
Lilo
That's Kayla's number one. That's one number one vote.
I
don't know.
Okay.
Kayla, what did you like about Zootopia 2?
It was good, and like, I think that they continued the story well, and I know that there's gonna be another one.
Zootopia 3?
Did you stay? Did you stay for the post credit scene?
We always stay for the post credit scene, and then like a bird feather falls down. They've done mammals. They've done reptiles. Now they're gonna do birds.
You heard it first.
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, so that
literally, like, I walked out of it being like, they told us at the start of the first movie there was X number of zones, and they haven't dove that deeply into most of them still. Like, that universe has a lot of ground it can still cover, besides the fact that they dropped a feather in and clearly are going to do birds now.
Yeah. I'm just glad for Jason Bateman. I'm thrilled for that guy.
Because he's cashing checks.
He's great.
He's cashing Disney checks.
Perfect actor for it.
Yeah. So, Dave, you saw it too. What did you think?
I mean, it tackled a lot of the same stuff the first movie did, obviously, with the relations between different species, as in race relations is what the parallel is, obviously, and the lack of needing to be judgmental and not judging a book by a cover. So they tackled that again. This one was crazy of just how widely accepted the reptiles, they suck. It's like, whoa, like they were in society and then quickly were not. So it was a little like beat you in the face with it so quickly of how all the mammals were. But I don't know, there's, like Cody said, there's a lot they can really explore on this because their society is so different, because our society obviously is, hey, we're all the same species, we're just a little bit different. They are not the same species and are widely different. So
yeah, there's fundamental problems with having one living amongst the other in terms of size and diet.
So there's a lot more world building and like lore that's like uncovered in this one.
Yes,
that's cool.
We talk about how the city came to be and why the zones have different weather.
Oh, interesting.
Hey, I thought that in there too, Judy was really kind of a jerk to Nick, which I kind of didn't like, but it really.
You mean the villain of the villain of both movies?
Pretty much.
The
Judy
dirty cop, the dirty cop bunny.
She kind of messes a lot of things up repeatedly.
Oh yeah, we got our own sadness.
Well, she's quite bad at everything. I don't know.
She's a bunny who's a cop.
Well, I do start to question. Maybe they're right. Maybe bunnies shouldn't be cops. Foxes can be cops, but I'm not so sure bunnies should.
Prove all the stereotypes right. That's what Zootopia taught us.
So, Dave, would you say you're a furry now, or you were already a furry going into the second movie?
Like 65% there beforehand, now just full on.
All right,
yeah, but Sean, you haven't watched this movie, so you didn't get to experience the new Beaver character who skyrocketed to the top.
He was the perfect actor for it.
I was going to say, Caitlin, what'd you say? You cut out a little bit.
Oh, Fortune Feimster was like the perfect actor for it.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
It's an
you
actress.
would recognize her if you saw her.
You would recognize her. She's a comedian. And the way they write the Beaver and being a weird conspiracy theorist podcaster who actually also like is grounded in complete reality and knows a bunch of stuff was a really funny take, because she clearly like kind of plays it up for her podcast show while also really crucially informing them of a lot of stuff.
Okay, you know what? That's interesting. Remember conspiracy theorist who is proven to be right. Remember this for a movie later in the thing.
Okay.
That is interesting. Chris, you saw it too. What did you think?
It's interesting that Judy is getting the backlash that she is because it's all accurate. And I think the movie's not even trying to pretend like it isn't. I think she's meant to be this flawed character, and I think that's really interesting for the protagonist of a Disney film. And as a result, they get to do some interesting dynamic stuff between the two of them and also the world with her in general. And I think that's neat. I walked out thinking, like, I might like this more than the original. And now that some time has passed, I think I do. And I didn't think that was going to be the case going in. I wasn't really impressed by the trailers. One of the trailers was just like a music video thing that was really weird and didn't do much for me.
I didn't like the trailers.
Yeah.
Like
so the trailers were not exactly making me like super stoked for it, but we saw it shortly after it came out, and I mean, I didn't see a lot of movies, but it was easily my favorite of the year.
I was impressed by how, I mean, like, I did not know very much of what that movie was going to be. It's like, I love the first one. Genuinely, the first Zootopia is one of my favorite animated films of all time. I really genuinely love it a lot, probably more than most people do. And so I ignored anything to do with this one, and I came into it and I was like, oh, well, that was a cool, pleasant surprise for a number of reasons. Again, we dive into water a little bit, which we could do a lot more of. And just the animation of that was pretty cool.
Cool.
Honestly, seeing
scores. Out of 10.
9.
9. Whoa, wow. Caitlin.
Wow, that's high.
Caitlin's like, whoa, that's high. 10. What's your score?
I definitely like the first one more. So I would also give it an 8.
Okay,
It
8.
was good.
You're like IGN. You just want to give everything an 8. That's fine. That's fine. They have a career out of it. Dave, what do you give it?
I actually kind of disliked it the the first half of it, because like the Beaver character was, while a great character, I was like, is the lesson we're teaching everybody is that podcasters' conspiracy theories are right? Like that actually like sat in my craw, and I really,
that's fair.
Like, it bugged me.
That's fair.
Like it really bugged me, because they're like, hey, there's a secret, and they know. It's like, ooh, maybe I should.
They did. Yeah, they did their own research.
She did do her own research.
Flat, man, I know. Anyway, so I still think I like the first one more. Maybe on a second viewing, I'd come around on this one, knowing kind of where it goes. So I would probably put it at 7, 6.5 actually.
7. Chris?
9.
9.
See, not even
So
one.
that's like in the 8s.
Yep.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Again, I'm rating it for what it is, being that it is a kids
Yeah,
movie.
I mean, you're
and
not
things
comparing
like
it to like, the best movie of
the
the year.
best pictures of the year. But
yeah,
it
we
is-
always do that,
yes,
by the way.
it is true.
Yeah.
It is genuinely like for what Disney did. Like let's compare it to very quickly, like Frozen 1 versus Frozen 2. Boy, Zootopia 1 and Zootopia 2 is a much better set of movies than Frozen 1
Yeah.
and Frozen 2.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In terms of what they're doing. And now, fingers crossed, maybe Disneyland will be like, that Zootopia movie we made a decade ago that we should have put into our freaking park a long time ago. Maybe we should do something with it now. It
Yeah.
drives me crazy that they have not. Those two movies have made however much money, and there's hardly any presence from what you guys have made clear at Disneyland, and it is mind blowing.
Yeah, maybe instead they'll do another Mickey Mouse ride instead.
Yeah,
though.
true. So
Just kidding. That's a
Yes.
great ride. I know it.
Let's make sure Princess
It
and the
is.
Frog is represented. That's
Yeah.
a big one.
Yeah, exactly.
honestly, you know what? We could already change that water ride to the cool tubes that we just
Oh,
got
yeah.
in this movie,
So
and I
true.
think you guys immediately would like it better.
Yeah.
Yes, I would. You're right.
Kaylin, do you have any final words?
I do think that like the water thing, like that the snake goes into and then they follow, like the water thing.
Yeah.
That's like the teleporter or whatever. I think that they should make a ride about that at Disneyland.
Okay, there you go.
The tube system
All right.
thing was like genuinely really cool, and they touched on it for like 10 minutes.
All right. Well,
Anything-
Kaylin, thank you
anything
for
else
joining
about this
us.
Is there any other
Anything
movies
else
you saw that you want?
No,
Lilo
they
and
established
Stitch.
it. That was it.
No, Lilo and Stitch remake. That's
That was
it.
good.
Did,
Yeah.
did,
Oh,
did she like Happy Gilmore too?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I liked that one.
okay. Just
Like-
really quick before we kick you off, give us a score of Happy Gilmore 2.
I probably give it another 8.
An 8. Okay, great. All
right.
right.
Because
Get
like
out of here.
it's not like a 9 as in like, oh, that's really good. It's
Hmm.
like
Yeah, it's like an
Yeah,
8.
it's not a 9 like the original Happy Gilmore.
yeah, the original Happy Gilmore was like a full 10. That was
Ooh.
really good.
Dang.
Okay.
Oh my
Dang,
God, you
all
raised your
right.
child so well, Dave.
Now we're cooking with fire.
I was worried she was gonna like the second
Yeah.
one more because it's
Now we're cooking with gasoline.
this
is
universe
actually-
of children and
is
not
actually
the
the
previous
quote.
one. So
All right, great.
Nah, Happy Gilmore was better.
Okay.
Thank you for
Love
joining, Kaylin. All right, back to the list. That was a timeout. That was a quick thing. Thunderbolts is great. Thunderbolts. I cried in Thunderbolts, and not a lot of movies do that. So I think that stands for something. I won't dive into it because we had an episode already where I talked a lot about it.
You
But
did.
it's great. All I care about now is like this group in the new
the group,
Doomsday and all
the group
that.
that they're going to ignore.
The group that they're absolutely
Yeah.
going to ignore in favor of all the OGs coming back
Yeah.
because they have no confidence in
Had
the
to get the
world they
band back
created.
together.
Yeah. How great. Weapons was really good. I loved Weapons. You didn't like Weapons?
We watched it
Oh.
also on our vacation.
It was very divisive. Like some people love it and other people are like, I don't get it. I do happen to be one of the groups that really,
I
really
had a
liked it.
lot of questions as to how almost any of it made any sense in the universe.
It's witchcraft.
Yeah, it's horseshit.
It's
The
just-
one thing I will say is that the police in that universe are bad at being police.
Yeah.
Everybody else is quite smart. But the man going and saying, spoilers, every kid ran straight. Let's do straight lines and intersect them. And I looked at Riot and I'm like, that's the very first thing I would have done when I got all the footage is just see if there's any intersect point of all the lines.
Yeah.
3 lines would have given you, which is what they did in the movie,
Yeah.
would
Well,
have answered the question.
but then, so I'm gonna cheat really quick and we're gonna
Which is,
get,
you're right. She's a witch. She brainwashed everyone. It's fine.
who cares about Stranger Things here? Anybody? Is anybody going to be watching it? Because I'm going to spoil the hell out of it.
Cool.
Okay.
I mean, I know what happens at the very end. Caitlin's been watching it, and she heard what the ending is.
Okay, so
They told
Dave,
me.
there's a part where they're captured by the military, who they've been killing this whole season. Okay, the
Children are killing them.
children are killing the military. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
25-year-olds
that's part.
masquerading as children, yes.
yeah. Also true.
You're correct.
The military captures the kids, but Elle sacrifices herself.
11.
11.
Okay.
So then, and then the next scene, the kids are just like they're in graduation. Okay. So what happened with the military's not going to be like, oh well, I guess we're going to let you go. They've seen everything. They've killed 30 soldiers, And the military can be like, well, if we can't get out, like, all right, I like pinky swear that we're
Those
good.
darn kids.
Yeah, I guess we gotta let you go.
We just can't catch them.
The military's also been trying to kill them the whole. So like,
So you mean they could have just like showed up at the graduation and sniped them all out?
Yeah, pretty much. And what a great ending that would have been. But
I mean,
so I bring that up just because they needed in weapons, they needed a movie to happen, you know? So like they couldn't. So if it wasn't that plot, it would have been something. They would have gotten us to that point.
It is the perfect shell of a good suspenseful kind of horror movie that just can't tie at the end to me. I just can't get that.
I love the end with the kid. Oh, that kid!
But
fucks that lady.
Just default to having a bunch of children tear a human being apart was an interesting scene.
Yeah,
for a movie that isn't very graphic, when it's graphic, it is graphic.
Yeah, Dave. They grabbed this lady by her mouth and
just rip her face apart.
Boom. She deserved it though, so it's okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yes, the movie just choosing to default to witchcraft when it's like, boy, did you guys? Then they're just excusing away why the parents are brainwashed, and it just didn't work for me.
You know what? I would like to. I didn't look at this at the top part of this list for a while. I would like to put weapons under Wake Up Dead Man. I'm gonna drop it.
I would agree with
1,
that.
2 slots.
I would agree with that.
So I think Thunderbolts is the new number 4. Wake Up Dead Man's the new number 5, and Weapons is just. I think that's fair.
The way it's told in the chapters, I'm a sucker for shit. Like Pulp Fiction is one of my favorite movies ever. So telling it, and it also being mostly chronological in a kind of a way that you're kind of jumping back a little, was very cool. I love the way they told it. It was very fun.
I actually didn't like the cop chapter. I felt like amounted to very little, now that I think about it.
Well,
Although I'm sure it's commentary on something else, but narratively, I liked, what's her face? Oh, no. She's so hot right now. She's in everything.
Who?
The main actress in this.
Oh, I don't remember.
Again, Dave, the chick
Weapons?
from Ozark.
Oh, I don't know.
Think about it. Anyways, she was great. Josh Brolin's great because he's always great.
Brolin's the best part of that movie.
Yeah.
To me.
Laura Linney.
Yeah.
Laura
What?
Linney, right?
No,
Laura
no,
Linney?
no. The young girl.
Oh.
I don't give a shit about fuck.
Julia Garner.
Thank you, Julia Garner. Yeah.
Jennifer Garner?
Julia Garner. So I dropped that. So now we're number 3. So any one of these 3 could be the movie of the year.
Best picture.
Yes.
Okay.
For me, number 3 is One Battle After Another, actually. And I need to start speeding this up, but we have all the TV to still go.
I already chimed in on most of my movie stuff, so it's fine.
Oh, great. So
Yeah.
One Battle After Another, really, really good. I think it's probably going to win the Best Picture. I think technically, in filmmaking, it is the Best Picture.
Okay.
Paul Thomas Anderson just like is great.
I mean, you put
It's just
PTA with Leo for the first time.
Yeah.
2 of the better people.
Benicio del Toro's in it too.
Yes.
Like very, very well done.
Yeah.
Fucking Sean Penn, an acting masterclass, filmmaking technique masterclass.
I do plan to watch that as long as it is. I am going to watch it.
Yeah. Begonia.
Begonia, thank you.
Oh, love it. But I will just say, Dave, this is another one. Oh, I can't spoil it though.
I already know the ending.
Okay.
It got spoiled for me.
So, Cody.
Which I'm, by the way, fully on board with that being the ending. Of the
I'm
movie.
not, because the
I know.
ending, what it does, this is the movie that I told you, the conspiracy theory, it undoes all of what I thought the messaging of the movie was. Instead, the conspiracy theorist, if you buy the ending, which I actually don't, and I'll explain why, it just is like, yeah, he was right. Jesse Plemons was right the whole time. And I think that's like irresponsible.
This director does that often. So not often, but in his movies, in a way, he kind of does that.
I mean, he's a fucking like Trumper.
Well, I mean, like the message I'm kind of telling, like again, this guy did The Favorite.
Yeah,
and he didn't write. Did he write this movie though?
I thought he
Okay.
did.
I don't know what he's written and directed, but it's just his directing of stuff, whether he picks it or not. The ending of The Favorite is basically, yeah, see, nothing mattered in the movie we just watched. Like that was the point of the story in The Favorite. It's like everything's back to where it was, basically.
Yeah, and I know
we're
that,
recycling the same
but
process,
I just
and
think
so-
like you had a way to show the echo chamber. I thought the theme of the movie was like damaging echo chambers and how dangerous that can be and all of this. And instead it was like, no, actually Jesse Plemons is the fucking hero. This crazy conspiracy theorist who has killed like 8 people and like the kidnapped CEO has in the basement. That's the hero.
Well, he's not the hero.
Well, he clearly is. He almost killed
no
Alien.
hero. There's no hero.
Actually, Jesse Plemons, if the ending is to believe, almost saved the world.
What's your point?
So I actually think she had brain damage at the end, and all that was a hallucination because that was after the bomb exploded.
That's what you want to believe.
That's what I have to believe to love it.
Okay.
And if I do believe that, I like it very much.
It's a dream sequence. That's a whole movie of a dream sequence.
No. Just the end is a dream sequence because she's hallucinating.
Okay.
Anyways, Marty Supreme is the #1 movie. Oh, it's so good. If you liked Uncut Gems and Good Time, you will love this movie.
Even though I don't really like Chalamet very much.
Yeah, because he's not Chalamet anymore. He's Marty Supreme.
Okay.
He's this new guy. He completely dissolves into the role.
Okay.
He has like 2 different types of talking. To whether he's trying to talk someone into something or trying to like talk somebody
Do you
out
want to
of
explain
something.
what the hell that movie's about?
Yes, it is a ping pong movie, Dave.
There you go.
But
Okay.
it's like it is a sports movie that also happens to be the most insane shit you've ever seen.
That is not what I expected you to say.
It's like
Yeah, exactly.
Rocky
That's why I
if Rocky was on crack and spent the whole movie trying to find a way to get to the boxing match against Apollo at the end. And
So is that where your Good Time comparison comes to?
Well, yeah.
comes
Well,
together?
and Uncut Gems, and at one point, like a bathtub falls out of the ceiling and breaks some guy. Like it's just like insane, but it's great. It's like really, really good. Writing is really good. Acting is really great. Just like everything I go to a movie, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, and you got the sports thing at the end. So
sports thing.
you did. There's a big. It all leads to this big, moment.
Ping pong.
The
big ping pong.
Chris, what do you want to do? It's 8:50. What do we do? You tell me.
You can't have 3 episodes.
So I'm just gonna have to roll through TV.
You said
I
it was
can
gonna
do
take
it.
a long time.
I can do it. Because like look at number 10 on TV, My Hero Academia. I cried like every episode. That's all I gotta say on that.
And that's been how many seasons has that had?
I believe this is the 8th season.
Okay, that's
And
not
it's-
as many. It's less.
It's
than I
fucking
thought.
excellent. And the best moment of the season is not even the hero. It's Bakugo. And it's just incredible. Daredevil, I thought really good return. There were, cracks. It was not perfect, but for being a broken season that they did a lot of rewriting and stuff, I thought it was still really solid. The Bear, worst season of The Bear, but like the highs that The Bear gets to, like other shows like wish they could get there. Highest highs. They should have combined the last 2 seasons into one, but they had it too long of him being mopey, and then now he's on this like he's like on this fucking vision quest, but should just combine them together.
Is this still honorable mention, or is this top 10 now?
This is number 8.
He's
I
doing
got
okay.
to fly, Dave.
Number up. Number up.
Welcome to Derry, the new It show. Started with a bang and then got a little slow, and then by the end I'm like, this is just as good as the movies. I mean, this is awesome. And most importantly, they justified why we would have an It prequel TV show.
Yes.
And that's all. Did you watch it?
No, but
Okay.
I know exactly what happens. I spoiled it on purpose to try and pitch to Raya. There is a purpose behind this show.
There was.
Extremely a purpose, and I think you should fucking watch it, is what I
Yep.
keep telling her.
And any show where the worst character becomes the best character, I'm a sucker for. So
Yeah, it sounds like the one.
yeah, exactly.
The Stranger Things.
All right, so
I mean, he was bad.
so I have the studio. Super well shot, well acted, can be very funny. I would have had this a little bit lower, but I loved. Anytime I think about the show, I imagine Zoe Kravitz screaming, "Where's Zoe?"
Where's Zoe?
Just over and over again, high out of her mind on accident, not knowing where Zoe Kravitz is.
Classic Hollywood buffet.
So fucking funny. Really good. And one of the episodes I liked a lot, other people didn't like. I loved the doctor episode. I thought it was great. And I thought like there's a message there.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was interesting. Alien Earth started really good, and then like the main character just became, I don't like to use the term Mary Sue, but like she just became able to do anything with no explanation. Anything and everything. You need her to communicate with aliens. You need her to fight the alien. You need her to hack into every computer on base. She can just do it all for no explanation, really.
Was it witchcraft, Sean? Was it witchcraft?
I
Was she a witch?
fucking guess. Basically. So I didn't like that, but a lot of the tension was good. They introduced this eyeball, Dave, that it's an eyeball alien. A little like with like the tendrils make it like walk, and it's like intelligent. It goes into your face, pops out your eye, and then goes into your brain, and now it controls you.
as opposed
Really
to
well
just
done.
killing you by popping out your stomach.
That's a regular alien. So
That's
all that
wasteful.
was good. The villain was great.
The
The
alien.
Peter Pan illusions were fine. I just thought by the end you're like, okay, I didn't like where it ended really that much. I was kind of like, that's it. Pluribus, so good. We were talking about this very slow burn, but like I thought that's Vince Gilligan, and anybody who's like, oh, Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul especially.
Better Call Saul's first season is
So
one of the
slow,
slowest
but
fucking things I've
still
ever
great.
seen.
Very
I
slow,
mean,
yes.
they-
And that's not a criticism. It's just really slow.
How many like multiple episodes throughout all the seasons do they spend on whatever con they're trying to do?
Yes.
And it's great. And that's Pluribus. Like we spend a long time. Every time she calls the aliens, you get the full voicemail.
Oh my God,
Every
we've
time.
heard it and repeated it, and it's so, the monotony of the world is so well depicted with
Yeah.
how they choose to burn. Thank God for streamers that don't have you on a 42-minute time lock or 25 minutes or whatever, because that show breathes because of that.
Yes. They allow it to breathe. Thank you. That's exactly it.
By the way, having stayed at the Westgate for one night last week and then watched the show was very funny
yeah. Oh yeah, I bet.
because I was just at that hotel.
I think one of the critiques, oh no, I'm gonna forget what it was. I'll remember it later, but it's just like one of the people complaining about it were like, yeah, I get it. We can't I get what the themes are. They're hitting us over the head. You can't do it alone and we need each other. I was like, that's not the theme that I took away from the show
I don't think that's
at all.
remotely what the
I
show's
see a lot of
telling us.
things. I almost see it as like abusive relationships, the bad breakups and going back to each other, or just, and obviously free will versus not free will, determinism, and the ability to choose and how important that is. Like all that. Not we got it. We're in this together, everybody. I was like, you need to watch the show and you're bitching about it.
My number one point is watching Carol's interactions with Helen before Helen has things happen to her. I'm like, why does Helen even like Carol? And so much of the season so far has been like cracks of like, oh, she was able to break her down better, and these alien things are struggling to do that until I got to episode 8, 7, and 8, where we're getting little bits of it where I'm like, now it's like a character study on this person through trauma and isolation and notes of like family problems,
you get
and
like
relationship problems.
and then you get like Stockholm syndrome kind of with like, now she's like, I love you in your mind, and it's like, Carol, like you hate these guys.
They're not different.
Like,
they haven't changed. What are you doing?
You're just lonely and it's breaking you.
It is,
which it would happen.
Yes, and yeah, exactly. It's typically human. I'm like, wow, that's really dumb. Oh, I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
She's killed it in that show.
Yeah, everybody's actually really good.
Yeah, like I had like a lot of appreciation for like what Damon did in The Martian, because he's on screen by himself for so much of the time. It's what Leo got for The Revenant too. Like you're just carrying the shit, and she interacts here and there, but like there's so much that she just has to do by herself.
Yeah.
Really impressed.
So good.
So
you're on at what episode?
I have not watched the finale. That's it.
Oh, there's the character study stuff. Great stuff in the finale too. Oh, really good stuff. Okay, we can't get into it, but like the finale is like the second best episode of the show, so like you're in for a treat. The Pit. Not a lot to say. It's a doctor procedural, which I normally don't like, but it's so well done.
It's sped up though, isn't it?
Because in a way, but it's also slowed down because it's a 15-hour shift, Dave. So it's like 24 meets ER. So it's mostly real time following these doctors on like a long shift. So there's a lot of like, Grey's Anatomy, you get these fucking random like, oh, tonight we have a person with a cannon blast in their stomach. And this is like, you're following real people. They kind of cover a lot of sort of hot topics, autism, abortion, unhoused. There's a lot more that they do. Like they find some like topical ways. It's very real with the way that a hospital works. The characters are really good. The writing's very solid. The characters are fascinating. So it's like the best hospital show I've ever watched.
That's what I meant by sped up, is we're not watching a character develop over like months and months.
Yes.
You are watching them learn and develop within a day.
Day.
That's what I mean by sped up, in terms of like the universe's clock is a little bit different for what they're going through. and having to take lessons from. It's not like, oh, they did that in this episode, and then 7 episodes later, which is like 6 months in the show's universe, that like comes back or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it has to really.
This feels like a show that could really benefit from the ability to breathe that that 24 probably didn't in some ways. Like you had to jam pack all this action in 24 back in the day because you had to fit them in the commercial windows. Now it's on HBO. Like, is this one that kind of takes advantage of that ability to breathe? It's like, hey, 20 minutes of the episode can be your 20-minute break.
Yeah, and so you have parents who lost a son to pretty innocent fentanyl overdose, like taking pills to try to sleep at night because they're studying for exams. Laced with fentanyl, he goes brain dead. And that right now, I'm 8 episodes into this season, or 9. So I'm almost done with it. Yeah, almost done with it. And they're still like dealing with the parents and like talking with the social workers. So in a lot of ways, it's very few like one-off patients. Most of the patients we're kind of seeing because that's how it works, and it really are. But it also takes a look at the hospital system as a whole and how bad it is. You root for the doctors, and like I think House is great. I think he's a great character, but there's not like, oh, this is what you didn't think of was this crazy. It's like it's a lot more grounded than that. So I like that. It's really good. I'm almost done. I did a lot better on the TV. Okay, so top 2, literally coin flip on these. So just keep that in mind. Andor season 2 is my number 2 though.
I've heard many people have that as number 1. I've seen many people
have that as number 1. I just thought it wasn't as strong as the first season, and so like for me, like that matters. But it is really good, and they make the Empire like a real thing. It's not just like a snarling, pure evil emperor. It's like this is what would really happen, and there's a lot of shades of like what's happening in the real world. And when they look at like rebellion and oppression and all these things, it's a lot more meaningful. And it is, again, it's very much a good show that happens to be Star Wars. And they kind of set the bar for, I don't know how the Mandalorian movie is going to be, because it's not going to have the same grittiness as Andor. And Andor's over now. So I don't know when they're ever going to do something like this again. And I think it's a shame.
It's weird. The Star Wars universe, the fact that they've made it into a universe now means now they can go into these almost different genres within the Star Wars universe. As I saw a preview for Mandalorian Grogu, or whatever the name of that movie is going to be, and it feels like it's almost supposed to be this like goofy buddy cop movie, almost in a way, is what it looked like. And then you have Andor, so I guess you can go in different directions at this point if you want. You can kind of have a genre within the universe.
I think my concern would be like everything has been so Disney and Marvel-ified. And like I feel like Mandalorian, I appreciate that it can go in a different direction than Andor, but I feel like it's a direction they've gone into a lot. And there's a formula, right? It just feels like it's adhering to the formula.
Formulaic,
Andor's like shit you've never seen before in a Star Wars show, because they're actually taking it seriously, and they started with a great script and went from there.
If that Mandalorian Grogu movie continues to like kick around why the thing exists and what species it is and all that stuff, fuck Star Wars. Like straight up, if they're going to keep pulling that shit, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about you. You chose to introduce this and tease this in the first or second episode ever of that show, and you just continue to, like, you don't have an answer. You don't know what to say where Yoda's from.
Oh,
like,
okay, so you want an answer by the end of the movie.
Fuck yeah. And if they don't, like, we're done. Because at that point, we're done. Like,
what's the point?
What if not now with the movie and explaining?
Well, yeah, but they're saving it for Mandalorian Grogu Part 3.
Yeah, go fuck itself. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that, like, someone made a joke. I don't remember which writer it was. It's a movie critic I love. And I don't remember which series it was, but he's like, I'm going to die before I know the end to blank series, because they always make more movies.
Yeah.
It's like, I will never know the ending because I will die before they end the series. And that's how I feel about, like, wow, we introduced this baby and it was all mysterious. And how did they get it's Yoda, but is it not related to Yoda? And what are the species and where did they come from? And if we're not going to answer that crap, I don't care anymore. I mean, I already barely give a shit as it is.
Yeah.
Because we gave him to Luke and then took him back because we needed to pair them up, because that was how they make money. It's how are we going to make money on this?
Yeah, it's such a good ending. I mean, not maybe ending. Like, you could have visited a movie that takes place many years later and explored getting them back together, because there are, even if he was just with Luke, there's still some questions about like, well, he's not in the new movie,
Well,
so what happened
there's
there?
lots
Yeah.
of there's lots of questions we have.
But
yeah,
like,
anyway.
it was like an episode later, and I hate it. I hate when they take a bold swing and then return to the status quo next episode.
Yeah, I don't like it. So
I
anyways,
hate that shit. Many shows do
I
that.
need to watch Andor because it may very well be some of the last Star Wars media I consume before I'm very upset.
It's so good, Cody.
Yep.
It's like so fucking
I keep
good.
forgetting to do it, and that's now that I'm finishing Plurbs and I finished whatever else I finished.
Did you like? It's like I don't want to spoil anything. Just watch it. You'll love it. And they split it into cores, and every core is like incredible. Number 1 is Severance. I just love it. I thought it was nearly a perfect season. Like it did everything I thought it needed to do. And when I had a question about like, well, this is kind of introducing a moral dilemma, they like addressed it right away and in a really satisfying way. I thought, what's her face? That actress. It's on the tip of my tongue. I don't
remember. I literally can never
crazy.
remember her name.
She had an
Helly-
episode near
Helly's
the
character?
end. What's up?
There was a Helly's character you're talking about?
No. The bad lady.
Koval.
Koval, yeah.
Koval,
oh
sorry.
God.
Koval, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what is her name?
I can remember if you give me enough time. But she had a episode that, while good, like the pacing was very weird.
It's her Charquette. There we go.
I think we had just gotten maybe the best episode of the season, and then we immediately go into Cobell's like side
Koval's thing.
adventure.
Yes, I liked the thing, and I'm like, can you put this one
Yeah.
here and then this one here?
And like TV shows keep doing that. Stranger Things did that. I don't get it. And I think maybe the writers like, we want to do this episode, we don't know where to put it.
Yep.
And, I
and they
think it
pick
keeps
wrong
happening,
a
but-
lot.
So when I say
Freaking
really
Ted
perfect,
Lasso did that.
yeah,
Ted
yeah,
Lasso
exactly.
did that twice.
Oh, with that Christmas episode, yeah. So
well, and the beard episode. So
yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, you're very right. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I thought that was maybe a flaw. Otherwise, flawless. Some of the best TV I've seen. I listened to the marching band song for weeks after. It was just like this like perfect fusion of everything I wanted, and not just immediately going back to the status quo, kind of, but it didn't feel that way. It felt like a lot had changed, and almost like the company wanted the status quo again, but the employees were like fighting against it. So I just thought, I was blown away. I just thought it was the perfect season, and that's why it was my number 1.
is some of the weirdness the fact that it's not exactly explained, like the cult-ish type of this company, it's not explained so much of how it became this. Are you hoping for that is going to come in the future, or do you not care?
I think it'd be cool if they kind of go more into it. I also think it in itself is sort of commentary on workplace culture, and especially like what CEOs want their employees to feel about the job. And it does become sort of cultish and sort of like a religion that they want them to follow. Whether or not the employees actually do, I think, is another story. But I thought that was part of this like greater theme. I don't necessarily need to know like what is up with the tree or whatever. I thought it's all just like this mythological level lore that they're using to kind of indoctrinate their employees. And I think like, yeah, I mean, of course, look around. That's every job.
By the
So
way, we're classifying Fallout because it hasn't ended obviously yet. We're classifying that as in this year's.
yeah,
show, right?
correct.
Okay.
Yep.
I know it did 2 or 3 episodes to start the season, but we're gonna do that.
I
in the
intentionally didn't bother watching it because I wanted to get through the other shows. And I'm like,
have
that's
not-
next year.
Yeah,
So
I'm finishing Plurbs and then we're starting.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to love it.
at the top, that was one of the things I was kind of referring to. It's like, oh yeah, Fallout had, I thought it was 3, whatever it was, episodes drop right at the end of the year. It's like, well, that doesn't really count.
Yeah. So I did finish Stranger Things. I even finished it pretty much on midnight because it came out in 2025. It didn't make the list. It was good. It was good, but I didn't love it.
You left out everything related to Tim Robinson based on movie and
I
TV shows.
really,
You left out friendship from movies, and you left out.
I
Chair
didn't know
Company.
how to get Chair Company. If you look at the list, Cody, Chair Company is number 11.
Okay, that's fine.
And I didn't know how to get it in. Squid Game season 3 couldn't even make it in, and I like that more than most people.
Yeah. I mean, again, I don't even know where to go with Chair Company because it
was like a great show that like I couldn't.
It's a fever dream of
Yeah.
insanity. I don't even know. I can't recommend it to people.
That last episode, I'm like, what even? Like he turns around, the guy's like hisses at him, and he has a scary face.
There's just bizarro shit. It's a bizarro world of everything.
Dave, I
so.
think the main character for a show that is mostly decently grounded in a few different ways, both in the story they're telling, but also like Tim Robbins. He's kind of like a normal guy.
Kind of.
Like for the most part, he's a normal guy who's a little bit eccentric. The last episode, I think he just has brain damage. I actually think that's what it is, and you're like seeing that. The finale of the show, okay, is he meets this figure that's been like elusive the whole season, and the big reveal is, I think it's just a complete like red herring. Oh yeah, here's the truth. That random woman in the episode, she's actually psychic. She's using telekinesis to fuck with you. And I know you want to fuck her, and I'm going to kill you. And that's the end of the show.
Not the series. It got renewed. Don't worry.
Well, yeah, the end of season 1. Introducing a plot line that is definitely fake and out of nowhere. And that's how they ended the season. Like, okay.
Wow.
All right.
This is friendship is so clearly the less unhinged thing of the 2 pieces of media he has put out this year, by the way. Which is bizarre that's what I could say. It
was really good though. You should check out Cherry Company. I can't get it. I couldn't get it in my top 10, but there's other. I watched a lot. I had to get My Hero Academia. Is the rare anime ending that I thought was great. Anime always blows the ending. Like Chris, 90% of the time, why is Full Metal so beloved? They've finally nailed an ending.
They fixed the ending.
Yeah.
Steins Gate nails the ending, but
Great
most
ending.
do not.
It's so rare. Yeah.
I would say the only other thing you left out that I would also include is the rehearsal.
I haven't even heard of that.
So that's Nathan Fielder's show on HBO when he does weird shit. So the second season was he gets obsessed about plane crashes and the lack of communication in the cockpit because pilots and co-pilots are afraid to talk to each other, afraid to challenge the authority of each other. And it dives into Nathan Fielder-esque, deep psyche, weird shit, which basically ends with him being diagnosed as autistic. It's basically where we go with it, or teasing it, because I don't know what's real with him. Yeah. I don't know how to handle him. I don't know what to believe with him. But it tangents off. It has one of the hardest I laughed this entire year was, I'll make this really quick, he's doing this whole study, pilots, turns it into a whole thing, makes them try and explain their feelings in different various ways. He does his little replication thing again, where he builds a whole fucking replication of an airport's terminal to make people act in the way they would in airports and all this. It's insane. He goes on a tangent, and did you ever watch Nathan For You?
No.
Okay. Well, again, if you haven't watched Nathan For You, then I don't know how to. It's kind of like Tim Robinson is an entry point into the comedy of this.
Okay.
Long story short, in his I'm going to make businesses better thing, he stopped wearing a jacket because he realized that they were basically Nazi sympathizers. He makes his own soft shell jacket. He donates all the money of it to Holocaust Museum in Canada, where he's from. That's years ago. Fast forward to today, that episode has been removed because there's lots of swastikas in it about like Nazi shit, and it's making jokes that like we can't forget about the Holocaust. That's the whole point of it. The episode is removed in multiple countries by Paramount Plus, which he discovers and gets very upset. So he starts investigating it. So he replicates a fake meeting with the people that are in charge at Paramount Plus to ask, why have you removed the episode? He makes them Nazis. He literally makes Paramount Plus Germany and spreads out all the places where it's been banned in other countries. And he puts fucking Paramount Plus armbands on dudes in borderline Nazi outfits. It is a fucking tangent to a show about insane shit, and it is the hardest I have laughed this year, was realizing what he was doing and calling Paramount Plus Nazis.
That's great.
For banning the not Nazi episode, but everyone's terrified to have this. Point being, if you want to think about like genuine interpersonal dynamics and relationships and weird shit while having Nathan Fielder's very weird humor there, the rehearsal was fascinating. The first season it's a whole thing of setting up a family and how they be parenting. You don't need to watch the first one to do the second one. They're completely removed from each other.
Okay.
It is fascinating. But again, also, I think if you have never watched Nathan For You, some pretty damn good comedy to go back and watch him fuck with people's businesses.
I'll put it on the list.
It's very easy.
Your recommendations for me have been great so far, so I'll put it on the list.
It's reviewed very well. Again, it's weird.
Nice. I wouldn't have watched Chair Company if it wasn't for you, and I like it
For
very
me
much.
being
so.
like, hey, Tim Robinson's fascinating. So
Um,
yes, it's a weird show, but
Dave,
Yeah.
Chris, do you have any TV movie commentary?
I mean, we talked about the ones that I saw for the most part this year.
That's true.
So I mean, with Severance, I saw. Obviously, I watched that. I think we've talked about it off air plenty. Curious to see where they're going to go, but it was Severance had some of the greatest like moral questions of like, man, like what makes a person a person. That actually, spoiler, like goes into for a little teaser here of kind of in Claire Obscure what that is. What makes a person? What is real? What makes a person real? And some of those, when you get into those questions, whether it's movie or TV, is sometimes some of the best stuff you can watch.
Yeah, I agree.
For me, I didn't watch any TV at all.
Damn.
So for sure, that's
Yeah.
been the case. I've only got so much time in my life,
Yeah,
and so
I get it.
to fit video games in, anything else has been relatively sacrificed. Although I did see more movies this year than in years past, so I guess being in a relationship has some give and take. I want to mention a couple movies just because they were dumb fun that were not going to be in anybody's top 10 list, but I enjoyed The Naked Gun.
I did too.
I didn't go in with very high expectations whatsoever, but they really nailed the humor of the franchise. So if you liked the earlier ones with Leslie Nielsen, you need to check out the new one if you haven't already.
I wanted to.
I had heard that Karate Kid Legends was bad, and it was fine.
Yeah.
It did feel like Ralph Macchio was just kind of shoved in there, and that was noticeable in the movie, let alone with all the stuff around it. And you know what? I'm not going to tell you I loved it. Again, it wouldn't be on anybody's top list, but Freakier Friday was fine.
Oh, okay.
It was fine. It was good. I
need to
enjoyed
know
it.
that's how
Again,
you
am
saw
I going to
that.
tell you it was like a critical darling or anything? Absolutely not.
Did you watch it and think, man, Lindsay Lohan, she's back?
No.
Okay.
Unlike, some other folks from around that same time, like, say, Miley Cyrus, I don't think she's going to have, like, a resurgence now. But, again, did I enjoy it? Sure. I went with
Okay.
just to have a good time watching it, and I did. And I wouldn't tell you it would be in my top 5 or anything of the sort. And then I was going to mention Happy Gilmore, too, but we threw an aside to it. So, and we also talked about it in an episode. So, don't need to go into it here. And then TV, nothing. I know I'm missing out, and that's okay. I had to come to terms with that.
You watch like more than 50%. We got to do more vacations because that's where you watch like the most movies.
That is some
Is
of it,
with
yeah.
us.
It coincides with my time off.
Yeah,
I
of
was
course.
saying, it's his time
yeah,
off,
that makes
so that makes
sense.
sense.
Yeah.
So that's part of the problem.
Your sentiment of sacrificing TV and movies for video games was very true for me this year as well. So I'm very with you.
Here's the problem, and it goes kind of back to Sean's point. He had a show that Cody really liked in his 11th spot. There's a lot of good fucking television right now.
Yeah.
It's almost too much in the sense of I'm looking at it from this perspective of like, God, there's a lot of really good shows that are being really well reviewed, that are very popular, that I'd like to check out. And it's like, yeah, but where do I start? And the answer is you just pick one and you watch it. I know. But like in general, it's like, man, it feels like I'm facing the backlog of like an infinite list now where it's like, oh boy.
Yeah.
I just realized the show that I hate watched this year that came out this year. The final season came out this year, and so I must bring it up. And it's The Summer I Turned Pretty. I don't know if anybody else watched that this year, but
Nope.
Courtney watched the entire series of it, and then said you have to watch this. So I have seen every episode except for the final one, and I fucking hate everybody in that show. That is
So why did Courtney say you have to watch it?
She got
If you hate it.
she got hooked into the love story. Now, the best part of what I do on these things is when I hate watch it with her, I make fun of it and just make her laugh. And so since she's already watched it, I think she kind of enjoys me shitting on it in some ways because she knows it's not great TV, but it was compelling in some ways. So she's like, okay, you watch it with me and then make fun of it. And the one of the funny things I said about it, I think that she laughed the most at was the fact of I think the main character looks like somebody took a mocap on a video game and messed with the slider so that her face moved to the side too far, and she tried not to laugh for the rest of the episode because she's like, "Fuck, you're right," but I don't like.
Is she just doing like a stupid grin the whole time, basically?
No. It's just the biggest thing I kept saying to her, unfortunately, and I don't mean to like shit on the actress because she did a great job as far as an actress goes, but the show is called The Summer I Turned Pretty. I really thought you would actually have a pretty person as the main lead.
Damn.
And it wasn't.
Ending this episode. Shots fired.
Didn't think you get the
I've
hottest
said that
take from
20 minutes.
Dave, but
Yeah.
we did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
I mean,
Dave.
her friend was way hotter. Her friend in the show was way
All
hotter.
right.
so.
Her 6th grade friend was way hotter.
No, No, I mean she's 20 in this, so she's in college.
But what
in
age
this,
Yeah,
so-
it's like-
is,
it's like
what
Stranger
age is
Things.
she playing?
Dude, I gotta
What?
tell you, like some of the characters in Stranger Things, holy shit.
They
I
grew
can
up.
suspend disbelief, but I'm like, these are just grown ass adults.
Yeah.
Walking around like
It can't be helped with the passage of time, but it does make you wonder
Yep.
about the delays in filming and all that.
well, and so they do a lot of flashbacks because it's like the end of a beloved series, so I get it. But it's like seeing Millie Bobby Brown as like a 6-year-old, and she's so like cute, and then like now, it's crazy.
It's weird.
It's like what a difference. Even Mike, I think he's still like a weird but good looking guy, but like he was so cute as a little kid. My God. Anyways,
Well, that is 2/3 of our best of 2025 down, in a sense, and the fact that it's 2 of the 3 lists. Next week is video games, where Cody will not be able to contribute much. We need to get him playing a few more games. As much grief as Sean gives Dave, I think he needs to direct a little bit of that Cody's direction.
yeah, I agree.
I think it's only fair.
I played one game that was like a decade old this year, and then
No. We're gonna get you on more games.
Well, he'll play one game next year, this year, if it releases, which is looking more and more
No, 'cause
questionable by the minute.
It's not going
Raya and I are now playing Split Fiction. So
That's true.
I will have things to say about that game a year late.
We'll work on it. We have to wrap up, but
Yes.
we have a strategy.
Next week will be video games. Sean and I both have a top 10 list. This is the most in a first cut I've ever had in a year.
Hell yeah! And you know what? Dave has played a decent
I've got
amount
three. I've got
well,
3 games that came out this year.
3, but
that
still,
I've
I mean,
played.
from
Yeah.
this year, that's
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
for you. Maisie has played 3 of the best games, if not 4 of this year too. So like,
And I had to put 3 of the Game of the Year candidates in my honorable mention because I didn't have time to get to them.
yeah, right.
So that's what you can look forward to next week, a jam-packed year full of games. There's also plenty of bad ones. So there will be the dishonorable mention as usual. There will be the honorable
Oh.
mention as usual. I'm going to have to go rush through them kind of like Sean did with his.
We'll talk
'cause
about that.
Lot to get to. Very busy year in gaming. It was not supposed to be a big year and ended up being massive. Maybe not as
Super good.
top-heavy as years past, but you can make that case too with what I think will be everyone's number 1. We'll get there, but and my number 2 is that probably would have been a number 1 a lot of other years.
My number 1, Metroid Prime 4.
Metroid Prime 4, which is in dishonorable mention for me. Come
Yep.
find out why
We're gonna talk about it.
next week. That's the end of this episode. We will be back live again next week, 8 p.m. Arizona time, 10 p.m. Eastern for now with Daylight Savings. Tune in next week for the end of the best of 2025. Suns cast after that, but don't be bored by it because I have to question like everything I thought I knew about basketball.
Yeah, it'll
Lots
be
of
good.
fun stuff coming up. A trivia night now that everything's fixed. All that jazz coming up in 2026. Thank you for watching and listening. We will see you next